Welcome back to another episode, guys. My name is Sam Sobey. If you're new to the channel, I guess, my friend Murray and myself are on kind of a big down south trip. I'm from up north, I'm from Minnesota, and we're basically coming down here doing a bunch of bass fishing or doing fishing for whatever we can find. And here, get over here. Come on, Murray's just standing over here.
Hi.
If we haven't told you yet, we're competing in a giant tournament upcoming this weekend. Yesterday we were in Table Rock Lake, which is about 2.5 hours from Lake of the Ozarks. So we traveled here today, swung into McDonald's, uploaded a video. Now we just made it to our little campsite here, and we're gonna cook some dinner. But this weekend, Lake of the Ozarks, we're fishing in a tournament called the Big Bass Bash. And basically, what can we win?
$100,000 with one fish.
$100,000!
Yeah, no, if we win that, we're going to Disneyland, and then we're also going on probably a cool trip. So we came down here to win $100,000, catch big fish, and have a great time. And that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Hey, imagine the trips we could go on with $100,000. We could just keep doing what we're doing right now.
We would, where would we go?
China.
China?
Japan.
For some reason, Murray has this,
Bangkok.
he has this big infatuation with going to Asia or fishing in Asia or Thailand, or I don't really know why. But
I don't even want to fish there. I just want to go there.
Okay. So tonight we're gonna kind of just cook up our meal. I'm gonna show you everything we pack. Like this whole trip, Murray and myself have been kind of either staying in really crappy motels or we've been sleeping out of the back of the truck. I haven't really been showing that just because after we get off the water, we're done fishing, we just kind of dump footage and edit, and then we just live out of our truck. And I want to go over some of the things like truck camping must-haves, things that we bring with us when we're on the road, and we do it pretty simple. So I'll show you inside the truck everything we bring along with cooking dinner tonight. So stay tuned, strap in. It won't be bad. So right behind me is exactly what living out of your truck for a week and a half looks like. The fact that I haven't...
Don't litter. Pick that up.
The fact that I haven't updated you guys on our situation that we live back here is actually incredible, because this is like our home right here, the back of the truck. So we're gonna kind of clean this out a little bit. I'm gonna tell you kind of everything we put back here and everything we do and everything we have that we basically kind of live with. And yeah, it's gonna be good. So first off, let me organize the truck, and then I'll talk.
Okay, can I go walk through the right side of the truck? Yeah. My bed?
Alrighty, now that I feel like I've cleaned up a little bit for you guys, like I feel like I have company over. Every time I put the camera out, I feel like you guys are right here with me. So I cleaned up the back of the truck a little bit. Like this is how it should look. It was kind of messy before, but I'm gonna take the camera off the tripod. I'm gonna give you a little walk around, kind of what's going on in there, and yeah, it's gonna be good. All right, give me a little tour of kind of what's going on here, kind of our setup
so
on a day-to-day.
Come over here. This is where all the magic happens.
This is your room most nights.
Yeah, this is my bedroom.
This is Murray's pillow and my sleeping bag, but he uses it a lot of the time.
It gets kind of cold, but it's nice.
Murray's not super tall, so he fits in the back of the truck, honestly perfect. Oh my gosh, there's some of his teepee right there.
Shut up.
Awesome. So we take turns. Murray, for the past couple nights, has been sleeping just on the right side of the truck. We have just a bunch of gear on the other side, like blankets and backpacks and pots and pans and buddy heaters and random stuff. So yeah, he sleeps right back here. I sleep in the back of the boat. We have the boat over there charging on like a charging cord right now. And as far as truck camping stuff goes, we basically just put a sleeping bag on top of like a roll-up mustard packet. Save that sucker for later.
That was mine.
Okay. We basically just put a sleeping bag on top of just a roll-out mat. You can get these foam mats at Walmart and stuff like that. It's pretty comfy, eh?
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's better than nothing for sure. Murray cozies up next to a gallon of boat motor oil and the buddy heater and my suitcase, and a super awesome thing we keep here, let me give you a little more light, is this big net. We put a lot of our hats in it, but Murray keeps his phone up there. He'll sometimes put a light up there. This is just a random net I got from my dad. I don't know where you get it, but bottom line, just having a bunch of storage and a bunch of lights when you're inside your truck is huge, because it gets dark at like 8 o'clock, but we're not ready for bed at 8 o'clock. We go to bed at like 11 o'clock midnight, like every night. So we kind of just dink around. We'll hang out by the boat. I've been sleeping on the back deck of the boat, kind of long ways, and Murray's been sleeping in here. We switch it up though, so one guy gets to sleep inside kind of like every other night. Over here, let's talk about what we have over here. Besides like camping gear, we've got just a bunch of Mountain Dew and random pots and pans, and I'll show you my cooking setup here in a minute, but yeah, it's just pretty random. Look at that though. That's like a camping backpack.
That's mine.
Let's talk to me about that.
That's my backpack.
Let's hear it.
That's my backpack.
Yeah, but what's in it?
Oh, my sleeping bag. Some instant coffee, some rope and stuff.
I feel like this, okay, I have like, listen to this guys. I have very like bare minimal camping gear. Like it's pretty just bought from Walmart or handed down from my dad or just random stuff. And Murray rolls in my house like 2 weeks ago and he's like,
yeah, I got my stuff. I'm ready to live on the road.
He brings this like Explorer XP 35000 backpack. Like it's like he's ready to like go to Everest with this freaking thing. So show me this. Be serious about this.
What if we go to Everest?
Exactly. Show me this thing.
All right, right in here. Sleeping bag. It's my sleeping bag's like a negative 30-degree sleeping bag because I don't like to get cold. So that pretty much takes up the whole backpack. And then in here, let's see what we got in here. This is something truly special. See, all these places we stay the night at, they don't really have trees. One night we were at Walmart and I was close to getting it between 2 light posts, but it just didn't happen. But I do have a hammock that is pretty handy.
He's been sleeping in the back of the truck, but like the whole time he's like, dude, hammocks.
I want to sleep in my hammock. I
Hammocks.
got some more straps. I got my little grill thing. Lots of rope. You never know when you're gonna need rope. And instant coffee and a little first aid kit.
We have used that quite a bit.
Yeah, Sobe hurts himself a lot, so that comes in handy. And mosquito thing, and that's pretty much it.
Honestly, like I give him a lot of crap for it, but that's like a super awesome backpack. I'd love to get one of those someday. Yeah, we keep it pretty simple. For right now, I'm gonna crack open my little 1-burner grill. I've shown it to you, I think, in videos a couple weeks ago or something like that, but we're gonna make some beans and wieners, gourmet style, in the words of Mav Joos. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So let's break that sucker out, put a pot and pan on there, and let's get cooking. You guys have seen this before. This is my little 1-burner stove. This sucker is awesome. I love this. Murray's got also like a little mini 1-burner stove, which he uses frequently. And yeah, it's pretty simple. I actually got this at like Cabela's, but you can get it at like Asian markets or any real like random camping store. It runs on butane, not gas, which is pretty cool. Basically, you just put the little butane sucker in here and get some gas ripping through it, and you light the sucker up. I think we're gonna start out with little brats, and then we'll cook our beans. On the road here, we stay extremely healthy. That's why I have the extra virgin olive oil pan spray. Oh yeah. Johnsonville, cheddar brats, you know the deal. Get those suckers going, and we're in business. How many do you want this evening, Murray? Another thing that goes on here, this is pretty standard. I'll usually kind of whip us up some sort of weird little dinner on the stovetop. And Murray gets in his bed around 5 o'clock and plays on his phone, and it's like 6 p.m. As you can see, he fits perfect.
It's actually pretty comfortable.
Yeah, it's a good
I
setup.
complain about it, but it's pretty nice.
I like this part the best.
Yeah, I know. I can put my lights up here, and I like to put my power pack in there, and then I can run the cord through this to my phone.
Do you want a Mountain Dew or anything?
A Dew?
Yeah.
Shoot, I'd take a Dew.
Okay, all right.
Huge shout out to our sponsors on this trip, Mountain Dew. Thanks for keeping us well flourished. Is that a word? Is flourished a word?
Ooh, those are looking good. Cheddar brats, beans and wieners, some potato chips. That's a pretty simple, awesome camping meal. If you don't like that, then just leave this video right now. If you don't like beans and wieners and potato chips, get out of here. Go.
You had me at,
yeah.
You had me at wieners.
Okay, all right, okay. Alrighty, our cheddar brats are about done. I have 1, Murray has 2. He's super freaking hungry. Paper plates are the deal. We're gonna put those off to the side for now. Next on the menu is beans. I normally love Bush's baked beans, but Van Camp's beans and weenies were much cheaper at Walmart today, so we went with these. So we're gonna have weenies on top of beans and weenies. It's gonna be good. The reason I bought these Van Camps beans and weenies, this is 100% why. It's not just because it was like $1 cheaper. That was half the reason. But the other half is it had like a self can opener. And I know we lost our can opener probably, what, a week ago?
Yeah, something like that.
So we have no can opener. So
We've been trying to use a crappy pair of rusty scissors.
we've just resorted to basically what makes our lives easiest. And Van Camps beans and weenies, they're the ticket today. If you run out of plastic knives, that's no big deal. If you run out of plastic forks, that's no big deal. But if you have a plastic spoon, that's everything. Not only can you cut things, but you can eat some beans and weenies with it, so. Delicious. This is probably a bad idea, shooting a little camping video, because we get pretty weird in the evenings after fishing. We're a little sunburned, we're a little exhausted, we're a little dehydrated.
Also, dude, since Sobe showed you his spoon, this is my spoon.
Now they see both spoons.
Yep.
Our beans and weenies are done. Our brats are done. I'm gonna kind of grab the camera now. I'm gonna let Murray dish up his dinner. I'm gonna dish up my dinner, and then yeah, we'll talk to you then. Let me
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. And then I'm gonna get a bun, and I'm gonna dip my bun and weenie in these beans. I know, I'm kind of crazy.
It's been pretty nice. We've actually had pretty phenomenal weather throughout kind of our Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri tour. It's been like 65 to 75 degrees with low wind every single evening. So as far as sleeping outside, cooking outside, we've had just tremendous weather, and it's been awesome. So come over here, Murray. We forgot the most important part.
What?
We learned to cook and camp from a guy named Mav Joos. His channel is basically all camping and cooking and living outside. Like, he doesn't even have a house. He just lives outside his whole life. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Camp Mav, basically our buddy Mav Joos, he lives outside 24/7. He's basically the Bear Grylls of the 21st century. If you haven't checked out his channel or anything like that, I'll link him below. He's a camp wizard. So, alrighty guys, we just finished our dinner. It was wonderful. Murray didn't like it very much.
Hated it.
I don't know why, whatever, but it's just, okay. I went over that kind of quick. We just made some beans and wieners. I talked about a few things we have in our truck camping setup. I can go over this in much more detail if you guys want that. Comment that below. If you don't want it, like, no big deal. Like, that's fine. We've got 2 big full days of practice coming up here on Lake of the Ozarks. We're going to try to learn this as best we can. It's a bed fishing deal. Like, these bass, they're on the banks. These big girls, they're hanging out, they're spawning. So if we can find one big one on a bed that we can maybe go to during the tournament, we might have a shot, but I don't know. It's gonna be next 2 days. We're gonna be on the road. We've got a buddy coming in soon. Wake up, wake up.
Broccoli.
Our buddy Broccoli is coming in here in a couple days, so he's bringing down my boat. We're gonna kind of split up, cover more water. Either way, it was kind of fun showing you our camping setup in the evenings. I never really pull out the camera this time of night, but it was kind of fun too, so.
Let us know, drop down in the comments, let us know if you enjoyed this video, because we'd love to do more like this.
Yeah, we're always just kind of goofing off and messing around, like camping in the evenings, so if we can kind of hang out with you guys then and on the water, I guess that's just a plus for you guys and a plus for us as well, so let us know below. Yeah, we're gonna hit the hay and hit fishing bright early in the morning.
I'm whooped. I'm all tuckered out.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
If I could take you up in paradise, I'd